Hey guys, Norm with Bearable Traders. It is Thursday, August 29th, 2019. Quick recap for today. I had 6 trades, 3 winners, 3 losers. It was a little bit of a rough day again, but as I've discussed, the last couple of mornings have been tough to trade, pretty choppy. Started in the hole, and then made my way out of it later in the day trading. So difference today was there was actually a decent gappers list. I wasn't super in love with any of the stocks on there. You can see down here on my watch list what I was watching. ADSK was a continuation from yesterday, but everything else on there was from the gappers list, and I actually had to narrow it down quite a bit. So first trade I took was on MTNX. It was gapping up strong from the previous day. Previous day close was 1960, and it opened at 24.41. So it was a really heavy gap. I expected some profit taking right at the open, and then maybe it could run. So it did exactly that, hung on to this 50 moving average on the 2-minute chart, also hung on to the 20 on the 5, came back up, reclaimed VWAP. It was pretty strong still at this point, so I went ahead and took it long. One thing that I did today, because the last 3 days have put me in the hole at the open, was I scaled down my size pretty dramatically. So I was not eager to partial out. If I had taken a full size, I got in this trade at 24.29, I believe. This first trade right here, I would have partialed out a bit on the way to 25, especially that early on, knowing things can reverse. It looked like it wanted to break through 25, eventually couldn't, so I got out the full position at VWAP. It came back up, it made a new high for the day, and busted over 25, but tested VWAP again, held the moving averages once again, and I thought I'd give it a shot one last time. This time I did it. It was also a small size, took a partial above 25, and then as it came back down, just realized this thing was not moving, and you can see this entire time frame in here. It was just kind of in this sideways channel, 25.10-ish, let's say, to 24.70, something in there, and just kind of bouncing back and forth. The opportunity cost to be able to catch a larger move, I didn't see at that point in time. Finally, that reconciled right here around 10.50-ish, and it ended up taking off and going to 26, which is what I figured it would probably try to do by the end of the day. I just didn't have the patience to wait for that move. So no big deal. I had a couple of winners there. Started out the gate with 2 winners, but they were small. If they were full-size trades, it would have made my day, and I probably would have walked away. So that having been said, I then went over to Nvidia, which was also on my list this morning, and I saw this big... it was gapping up this morning. It was very strong, started to run. I thought it was going to try to reclaim 170. It very well still might try to do that today, depending if there's any additional news that comes out or what happens. So I took it and I'd up my size. I was pretty much, the first trade, I was really about a third of what I would usually trade. This one was about a half, so it was a little bit bigger. Here at VWAP, it started collapsing under VWAP. This actually was short, and I took it short. I thought it was going to break down and give back, and it was just a dumb trade. It was a bad setup. I tried it again and got stopped out and essentially ate up my gains from earlier in the day. When it made a new 5-minute high, I got out of here. So, not great. That put me in the hole for the day. Then I went, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that red, just barely. I was talking about it in the room. I call it being stuck between moving averages because you've neither made your goal nor you've hit any kind of substantial loss, and you might as well not come to the office, I guess. So at that point, I started looking, and I had OLLI on the list. It sold off hard. This thing was gapping down big time. It closed at 77.77 last night, reported earnings, gave some cautious guidance, and so it gapped down from 77.77 to 57.95, almost $20 on a $77 stock, gap down of over 20%. So that was pretty huge. I wasn't watching this at the open. This would have been a nice opening range breakdown. I did see it bottomed out here just under 55, kind of a double bottom, kind of curved out reversal here. Started to go, got really strong. I like the time and sales in here. I tried to take it long at VWAP, got one partial. I was faster to partial out here, and then I got stopped out. And actually, I took a pretty good size on this, and this one knocked me pretty bad. At this point, I had taken two fairly substantial losses. The one on Nvidia, and then this one. So I was like, okay, I might try one more trade, but that might do it for my day. I've had some pretty good days this week, despite a slow trading week and really not that great. So I was like, oh, I'll take one more and I'll walk away, and it's no big deal. I'll go do something, play golf or whatever. So once I noticed it was holding the 9 on the 5, and it also held this and wicked up from where I got stopped out, but the 20 on the 2-minute, I went ahead and tried one more time long for this breakthrough VWAP. And you know, it's a riskier trade to try to take it under VWAP. The more conventional trade would be to take it over VWAP, but sometimes if I see that strength, it bottomed out. If this ended up, so the stop would have been the low of this candle at 55.70, 55.69 if it breached that, or if it looked like it was going to. And I got in at 50, just right at 56 or just over, so about 30 cents. I took too big of a size on this trade. That was my mistake on this, and that's why it knocked me. I should have, this thing when it was dropping, would drop 20 cents at a time, which was a little unnerving, until it got some room under it. So took this, broke VWAP pretty solidly, and gained all this strength, kind of these ABCDs. You know, here's one, and then another, and then another. So then I partialed out along the way as it was hitting these moving averages and getting through them. So then on the 15, I was taking partials, and then also you can see as it got up here on the 9 on the 60-minute, I started taking partials there. So that one trade ended up making up for, you know, the rest of the garbage that I had a couple of times before. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the recap. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel if you like the content, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified like when William does his trade reviews or the pre-market show starts or any of that. Anyway, have a great day. I'll see you in the morning in the chat.